Hey, welcome back. It's Talkin' Funny with Sasha and The Noob. We talk about all things about the Chicago comedy. And we're on for an extra half hour tonight. So if you're tuning in to see ABATE about stuff, then surprise, it's Sasha and The Noob instead. And hey, you know what? We're going to bring Fuzzy back on. We're going to bring Erica on the television. And first we want to run through something. So if we can maybe get the caller, then you can go through a fun adventure with us and have a good time with some magic of television. So call in and play with us if you want to. And we're just going to wait until you call. Okay, hello caller, how are you doing today?
I'm good, you?
We're doing pretty good. Are you ready to play a little game with Sasha and the Noob?
That's why I called.
What's your name, caller?
You can call me Martin.
Hello, Martin. Well, Martin, it's magic.
Ooh.
It's the game. So, Martin, this is like a kind of an optical illusion thing. We want to know, which do you see? Is this a old woman or is it a young lady?
It looks like a stick figure wearing an oversized shirt.
But it's funny because if you look at it one way, it's an old lady, and then another way, it's a young girl.
Can I see it again?
Yeah, this.
Young girl. Definitely.
Right, but now, look at it now.
Oh my god, you're right!
This is do you know why that happens,
That's
Martin?
magic.
This, hold on, wait for it, buddy. Because
Ooh, magic.
it's magic.
Wow.
Okay, Martin, we're not done with you, buddy.
Oh.
You're in for a treat.
I can't wait.
So, now, you have to tell us, do you see a couple of candlesticks and vases, or do you see two people kissing? What do you see?
Looks like a wine glass, candlestick, and a wine glass.
Right, but now when you look at it, it's going to look like two people kissing. Look at it now.
Make the kissy noise. That sounds like a slurping noise, but I think I see it.
Yeah, this, do you know why you see that?
Because it's magic.
That's right. It's magic. Okay, well, guess what, Martin? We have one more for you.
Oh, how lucky am I?
Yup. I don't know.
Pretty lucky.
Pretty lucky. Okay, so we have a... Now, this one is pretty important. It's like, do you see a duck or do you see a bunny rabbit? What do you see, Martin?
Those are my two choices.
A duck or a bunny rabbit?
I'm going to have to go with duck.
Okay, but now, look very closely. And what do you see this time?
Looks like Hassenpfeffer, bunny rabbit.
That's right. Now, we want to talk about it's like, that's the magic of optical illusions.
I love optical illusions.
This is probably where we wanted to try one, but we scribbled it out.
It didn't work so good the first time.
That is pretty bad. Hey, Martin, I want to thank you so much for calling and playing with us today.
Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you and what, Martin? Oh, looks like we have a case of Martin not knowing how to finish his sentences. No, just kidding, Martin, buddy. Thank you so much for calling. Do we have another caller who wants to talk to us? That's cool. Hey, so, you know, we're going to bring in a second this guy back on from the Neutrino Project. His name is, you know, I forget. It's like, they can see what you're doing. You can't just talk and then frantically try to find the papers because they're watching you. So, I'll be a little more cool about it. Now we're going to bring on Fuzzy again to talk a little bit more about some things, a couple more questions, and then we'll send him on his merry way. So, hey, Fuzzy, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Sasha.
You're very welcome. So, Fuzzy.
Can I say fuzzyco.com?
This, I would like you to. Go ahead.
Fuzzyco.com.
He has a website. If you want to learn about Fuzzy's productions like Neutrino Project or Cinema 2.0, or we heard a little bit ago that he loves to take pictures and put them places. So maybe you can look at his galleries or his OPML file and subscribe to some RSS feeds at fuzzyco.com.
Yes.
So we had before, a lot of people had some questions for Fuzzy, and I'm wondering if any of those people...
Hey, the noob. Can you make the kissy noise again?
The Noob.
Because I just thought it sounded a lot like an octopus.
This, it does sound like an octopus. Okay, you know, Fuzzy, I want to ask you some questions now to get a little serious here, buddy.
All right.
So, here's a picture from the Neutrino Project. Dude, it looks like they're in the studio with us, but they're not.
No. Yeah, that's a still from one of the neutrino projects with two of our cast members out in a real world location.
Okay.
And the gentleman who owns that hot dog place actually let them get behind the counter and help
Wow.
make some hot dogs.
This guy did. Which one is that? This
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
owns
Vic.
the place?
Yeah,
The giant hand attacked him at the
it's
place.
the hot dog place next to the Playground Theater.
Okay, that's great. And so you guys, what you do with your show is you actually go into real places now, and you convert them into stages.
Yeah, we're out in the world,
That's
in restaurants and bars and hot dog stands. And if we're really lucky, it's great when somebody has an apartment that's near the theater that we can run to and suddenly film in the apartment.
Now, what do people do? Like, if they are there to maybe, I want to have a treat, and they go to the hot dog place, but then suddenly there's people doing a show. How do they feel about that usually?
It's well, one thing is we film really fast.
Okay.
It takes us about we're rarely in a location for more than 20 minutes.
Okay.
So we're filming very frantically. It's it's kind of confusing while we're filming, and then we try to.
Hey, what's the noob doing over there? Hey,
That's
the noob.
Little the Noob.
Little the noob, you go away. We're not ready for you. Go on.
You made me lose my train of thought completely.
It was probably something pretty
Yes,
important.
it was probably brilliant.
But I noticed, like in this scene, we have this woman and this woman and this guy. But who's this in the movie? Who's this in the movie?
We do occasionally get people who, because they don't know that, or maybe they wouldn't care, they don't know that we're filming something that an audience is going to see very shortly and that we don't have any, that we can't rewind. They do jump in front of the camera every now and then, and we have to deal with that.
But again, it's like what we talk about is the risk you have to take to be in the improv.
Yeah. That's one of the thrills of doing an improv show, is
pretty thrilling.
just jumping in and taking that risk.
You know what, Fuzzy? We want to get to our other guests. So first, I
Okay.
want to thank you so much for coming.
Well, thanks
on
for
the
having
show.
me on the show.
And wait, before you go, I just want to show something.
Frantically.
Yeah, no, but I'm just being pretty chill about it. Is, go to fuzzyco.com where quality is in their list of things that they want to do. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring on another guest. She's a very nice friend of ours. Her name is Reid, and here she comes to be on the show. So, hey, Erica, how are you doing?
Hi, Sasha. I'm good.
It's good
How
to
are
see
you?
you. I'm pretty okay. Hello, the
Oh,
noob.
hey, the noob.
So, hey, I want to remind you before we talk to Erica, if you have questions or you want to have jokes with us, you can call us. The number is 312-738-1060. You're repeating it. What I say? 1060, and you can be on the television. It's pretty easy in Chicago. If you want to be on TV, you just have to call the number. Be like, I want to say something. So give us a call. Anyway, Erica, I want to introduce. She's an actress, an improviser actress. She actually performs in a Fuzzy show, The Neutrino Project. So, Erica, why don't you tell us, like, you do stage performance and you also do things like Neutrino Project. That's little in the different shape of a box. So how's that feel for you to do that?
It's completely liberating. It's pretty amazing. There's a total difference between being up in front of an audience and worrying about the normal stage things like projecting and trying to be funny versus being on the street and having a conversation with someone and just being yourself and being really subtle and not having the, being removed from the audience kind of removes a little pressure. It's like a totally
Okay.
different way to do it.
Because it's like you're doing your show and you're not even going to maybe hear the audience reaction that night. right?
Exactly. We
So-
have no idea after the show's over if it's good or not until people tell us.
Then what do
If
they
it was
say?
good or not.
If it's bad, like what will they say to you if it wasn't very good?
Probably like, hey, you guys look like you had a lot of fun out there.
You know what? Since you're an improviser, let's do a little role play. Like,
Okay.
okay, you just were in the show and I just saw this show
Okay.
and I thought it was pretty good, but I've seen
not
better
perfect.
ones.
Okay.
But that's not to say like this show is always grade A, but this like for a public service. We're going to pretend they had a B minus.
We're gonna that's acting.
Okay.
Pretending.
Yeah. So here we come. Hey,
Hey Sasha, thanks for coming to see my show tonight.
I had a good time.
That means a lot to me.
It was the best show I'd ever seen.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I had a really good time at the show.
Thanks, Sasha.
Okay, and the role
That's
play.
pretty good.
Yeah, you see,
Good.
what I did was, thank you, the noob. I kind of told her what she wants to hear, but at the same time, I satisfied my own need for honesty.
Exactly. You don't want to lie, but you also don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
That's a pretty good message. Hey, do we have a caller who wants to talk?
No.
That's surprising because we have a lot of things we want to talk about. It's like we do about the programs, what I said before. Okay, so anyway, Erica, but to be serious with you for a second, what do you like about improvising? Now, I mean, you do it on stage and you do it on film, but how come you like to improvise instead of to read like a script or something?
Well, I do also read scripts, and I do regular plays, but
Oh.
improv's a little bit...
For my sake, let's pretend you only do improv.
All right, okay.
Okay.
So I only do improv because, I don't know, it's liberating. Once again, it's a lot of fun.
That's great.
You can just get out there and totally free your mind and not think about it and just go with the flow and trust your partners and your ensemble and create something magical for this one moment that will never be seen again.
That's pretty good unless it's taped for it. Like,
Exactly.
it'll maybe never be seen again, but then 10 minutes later, the audience can see it.
Right, like the Neutrino Project.
That's pretty great.
You do it before they see it, which is pretty great.
Yeah. Hey, Erica, we have a caller who has a very important question just for you. Hello,
Excellent.
Garrett.
Hi, Sasha. I had a joke for you.
Oh, okay. What's the
What
joke?
sport is the loudest sport?
Basketball.
No.
Soccer.
It's tennis, because you can't play without raising a racket. Yes. Hoo-ha!
Okay, I guess now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense because if you keep your racket on the floor,
You couldn't hit the ball.
yeah, and maybe you have an old racket, so it's noisy when you pick it up.
Or like if your joints are real like stiff and when you do this it like cracks and pops a whole lot.
Yeah,
Mine does that.
so it's pretty noisy, but I'm still pretty sure that soccer and basketball are a little louder than tennis.
Maybe football too.
Hey, Garrett, that was a really good joke. Okay, sounds like we have another telephone caller. So, hey, caller. Hey. Yes. Hey.
Hi caller.
Hi.
Do you have a question for us tonight?
Hello.
Hi.
It's pretty nice. I'm
Yeah.
going to hang up on that caller.
I think that might have been Mr. Dum Dum calling in. I don't know.
Give me a second on that one. But, hello, Mr. Dum Dum.
You know, I would like to share an anecdote about one of my favorite neutrinos actually.
Oh, that's good. We hope that you will.
We were filming a scene in a restaurant, and then suddenly a little version of Sasha appeared, and we weren't expecting it, and we're like, "Hey, Sasha!" and we joined him in our scene. He was great, the little Sasha.
Oh, whoops. There's the noob.
The noob would also be a good scene partner, but be really more like subtle facial reactions. You wouldn't get a lot of verbal.
I lost the little Sasha. Oh, anyway.
He's just off somewhere playing. You didn't lose him.
That's probably the truth. Hey, so, you know what I want to ask you though. Here's a scene that you were probably in. Do you tell
That's
us,
me.
like, what was it like to film this scene over here?
It was a lot of fun. You know, that doll there was a really good person to act with.
Oh, here's little Sasha.
Little Sasha, see, and then when the scene continued, then this actor proceeded to have a long discussion on politics with little Sasha, and it was hilarious.
That's pretty good. Hey, let's get serious again for a minute. I know you also do a lot of things about, like, taking dance and putting it onto the stage. So tell us, like, okay, so now you do scripted theater, right? And you do improv, and those are both fulfilling in different ways. But how does dance satisfy you that, like, those other two art forms cannot?
It's a totally different means of expression. I believe that dance is the purest form of art because if you don't
Oh.
have anything else, you can move your body. And everyone likes to dance, whether they admit it or not.
That's true. So it's like if you don't have peanuts or you don't have, like, a television,
No.
you can still dance.
You can dance. You don't even need music.
Hey, we have a caller.
Cool.
Hey, what's up, the caller? You have
Hi, I'm calling. I have a joke for Army the Octopus.
Well, now you have to set me in a tailspin trying to find that little guy. But okay, what's your joke for Army the Octopus, Chris?
What did the octopus say to the bagpipes?
Well, let's ask Army if he knows. Hey, Army, what did the octopus say to the bagpipes? Well, that's the answer. So I don't get that joke either, but apparently that's what he said to
I
the
think
bagpipes.
that's why it was for armies, because I think Army's the only one who gets it.
That's probably good.
It's a different language.
Yeah, so maybe the language of dance is one thing, but then there's also the octopus
The
language.
language of octopi.
Let's talk about dance again.
Okay.
Okay, that's all we got. It sounds like we have another telephone caller. No, we don't this time. Not this time, we don't. So, okay, now you do the dance and you do scripted theater and the improv. If you had to say, like, if maybe your mommy calls you and she says, what do you do in Chicago? Why do you do all those things? Like, what is the overall reason that you do any kind of this performance, period,
I guess because it makes me very happy. And I don't know. I've always have had it as a part of my life, performance, and this is a great way to be a scoundrel up on stage and
Cool.
have some laughs and express yourself. And
now maybe we have callers who also perform for like different reasons, and you can give us a call and say like, hello, I perform as well for a reason.
if you want to fulfill your heart's dream.
Yeah. Also, I have another thing for you, Erica, is like you do this neutrino project, and do you think there is a bonus maybe for that, since it's such an innovative type of performance, that is like extra fulfilling maybe?
Absolutely.
That's great. Hey,
It's one of the most fun shows I've been a part of, just because it's totally different and a different skill set, and as Fuzzy was saying earlier, that you have to be real and yeah. And while there's a cameraman, I'm gonna talk for a second.
No,
Okay.
please
All right,
keep talking.
The cameramen film all the time. You don't know what they're filming, and since they're editing on camera while you're performing it, they might be getting something totally different. And when you see it, it's completely different than what you thought it was going to be, and it's so great. So much better.
So you perform and you have a good time.
That's exactly the truth.
You know what, I want to shake your hand. Thank you so much for coming on this show.
Thanks, Sasha, for having me.
And let's say goodbye. This was Erica Reid, who is a performer in the Neutrino Project. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have another telephone call. Hello, Paul.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good, buddy. How are you going?
I'm doing not too bad.
I say, how are you going?
How am I going? I'm going very good.
Very well, probably. But what's your question?
You don't like my English?
No, it's better than mine, so what's the question, buddy?
What's your accent from?
It's from my mouth. Hey.
Oh, and your buddy over there with the gold vest, is that a toupee on his head, or is that a hat of some sort?
Is it a toupee or a hat? It's a hat.
A toupee.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, this real as the day is long, my friend. But he's wearing a hat.
Okay, good to know. Also,
Paul, do you have a question maybe about do you have a joke that you want to tell us?
I have a joke.
Okay.
And that joke is, a husband goes into a hospital after he heard that his wife got into a terrible car accident.
Oh, that's too bad. But I don't get the joke. Whoops, we accidentally lost him. I guess he got so nervous with that joke that he hung up the phone on us. But that's cool. Hey, what do you think about that, Army? Okay. Hey, do we have another caller? You know what, Paul? I didn't mean to hang up on you. I thought the joke was kind of going in a direction that was a little scary. So, but there's room for scary jokes. So if you want to tell us the punchline, you can call us back. Hey, so the Noob and I were talking the other day about why, comedy is good for people, and kind of the overriding thing is if you think about the world today, and that if everybody had a sparkly vest on, nobody would need to steal any vests, because everybody would have already their sparkly vest. And we have a caller who wants to talk about that. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
have a joke for you.
Okay, that's pretty good. We were talking about how we would like to hear a joke.
Great. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
I know the answer to this one.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
Because there was a banana on the floor, and he said, what's the quickest way for me to find the banana? And if I let gravity do the business, I'll fall out of the tree then. So,
No. Because it was dead.
okay, that's a different monkey then.
Okay, wait. Why did the other monkey fall out of the tree?
He was stapled to the first monkey.
You know the joke.
Now get out of here, shame on you. Who doesn't like that joke? You know, octopuses are the smartest animals in the kingdom. of animals. Anyway, so, you know, what we do for the Playground Theater, I want to reiterate, is we have a lot of non-for-profit organization things that we do. I want to also say that we help people with the programs. Like, if you have a non-for-profit organization, one thing that we do for you is you can come to the Playground Theater. We will provide the free theater and perform the comedy for you. And then you can set a ticket price and raise money for your nonprofit. So if you want to learn how to raise money for your nonprofit, you should go to www.the-playground.com, like it says behind me. And just so you know, if you have more jokes, you should give us a call. But, you know, so check out the website. And if you think, hey, I have a non-for-profit and I want to raise some money for that, just do what the website says about that, and we can have a show for you. And also, if you just want to, you know, it's been a long day and you want to relax a little bit and see a joke, so you can go to the website and learn about the theater and come to see a joke. And we tell 5 or 6 jokes at the show. There's some of them that we learned here today. Anyway, we have a special thing with an optical illusion if there is a caller that wants to go on a ride with us. Or if you want to call in, maybe learn more about or talk about your performance and performance in your life and what makes that so nice for you. So let's bring this caller on the phone. Hey caller, how are you doing?
Hello?
Hello caller. Hello caller. Looks like we had a call from Mr. Dum Dum. Oh, looks like we have another caller though, so let's put him right on the air. Hello caller, how are you today?
Hello?
Hello caller, how are you today?
I have a question. Do you know any scary jokes?
We do know a very scary joke. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, well, turn up your television very loud and put your ear as close as you can to the speaker. Are you ready for the scary joke? Aboo! Aboo! That is pretty scary. Also, the thing about why did the octopus have a bagpipes, what somebody told before, was pretty scary. Anyway, so we're getting near the end of this show, but you know, we went for an hour tonight. So the first half hour was jam-packed with a lot of preparation and hilarious comedy. The second half hour was a lot of fun too. So we're going to be here every Tuesday at 7:30, and you can watch to learn about the Playground Theater, or to learn about Sasha and The Noob, or to learn about how performance can really enhance your lifestyle and ways to perform in a non-profit way. So, hey, before we go, me and The Noob just want to remind you some of the people that we met today. We had this guy, Fuzzy Gurdis. We want to thank him for coming on the show today. Thank you so much, Fuzzy Gurdis. We also had this lady, Erica Reid, who came on the show. Thank you so much for coming, Erica Reid. We had a few calls from Mr. Dum Dum. And a couple calls from Mr. Damini, who was pretty mean. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we met our new crazy sidekick, Army. So, hey, you know what? I want to remind you all to check out www.the-playground.com. And, hey, The Noob, why don't you send us out with a little music?